One practice down, 13 to go. The Panthers kicked off training camp tonight here in Spartanburg. After 6 long months, football is back. A healthy Cam Newton sprinted onto Gibbs Field, where Dave Gettleman and thousands of football-starved fans watched the Panthers debut their new practice uniforms. Kelvin Benjamin looking sharp and lean. Here's a new addition to the staff, former safety Chris Harris joining the team as a coaching intern. As he looked on, so did Bené Benwickery, who recently retweaked his hamstring. Ricky Prohl's second-round wideout Devin Funchess had a quiet first chance of the defensive end battle, but for the most part, Michael Orr kept him contained. How about some highlights? And here's one for the defense. Newton going deep for Corey Brown. It's a bit underthrown, enough for Josh Norman to knock it away. And this is a highlight, considering where Newton was last year at this time. This year, how about that? He's actually allowed to run with it. For the most part, the $100 million man looked good. Another try at a deep ball, and this time, Jericho Cotry slips past Norman. A couple other notes from tonight. Running back Jordan Todman had to leave early with a stomach bug, and Coach Ron Rivera prepared to leave tomorrow for his brother's funeral. He's going to miss the next 2 practices, and Rivera gathered his assistants after practice to have a chat with them. Assistant head coach Steve Wilkes will lead tomorrow's practice, which begins here at 3:10. In Spartanburg for Black and Blue Review, I'm Bill Voth.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. T Money 1993. Back with another video. Pretty much what we're gonna talk about is what's been going on with training camp so far. So far, we've had to deal with an injury today. My boy Hill went up for a pass, got hurt. They're saying they don't know what it is yet. What else? Kawan Short didn't practice today because of his back. But they're saying it's not nothing serious. Bené Benwickery, my boy's still been dealing with the hamstring issue, so he hasn't practiced neither 2 days. Jordan Todman was back, our running back that we signed. He was back today with he got over the little stomach bug he had on Friday. Well, yesterday. I don't know why I said that. Ron Rivera will be back tomorrow from dealing with his brother Mickey's funeral. So Coach Ron, you know, we hope you're doing all right. Glad you'll be back tomorrow. Also, we will be putting on pads, so we get a little contact, get to see our defense, because it's hard to judge some things when you're not really tackling, like the running game and how you're gonna stop the run and all that kind of stuff. It's hard to do that when you're in shorts. And as far as practice excels, from what I've been seeing, Cam's been looking pretty good. He threw a couple bombs today, including a 70-yard touchdown pass to my boy Ted Ginn, showing why I like having Ted Ginn on our team as that speed receiver. They said Ted Ginn had 2 nice catches today. I've been hearing Kelvin Slim back down. If you saw that in a report earlier, also from what I've been seeing, they said he had a 1-hand catch today. Also been hearing good things about Josh Norman, of course, doing what he does. Jericho Cotry had a big catch at the first practice on Friday. They were saying Jared Boykin's been looking the best he's looked since being a Panther, because they were saying he was having a so-so OTA, so to hear that he's been doing something pretty good. They're saying the running backs all look pretty good, but again, we'll fully get to start judging that tomorrow. They're saying from what I've been seeing, the line has been holding up well, especially Michael Orr, which is impressive. We'll see how that goes and if it continues. But with Jonathan Martin being gone at left tackle, we have Michael Orr first, Nate Chandler on the 2nd string, and 3rd string Amini Silatolu, who is usually a guard, but since he lost his spot to Andrew Noel, they're gonna move to tackle. Also, some other things to talk about. Kurt Coleman, our safety, picked up, has had an interception both days. His first interception on Friday was actually the Panthers play of the day, so I'll show that a little bit later on. And then they said he had another one today. Other than that, the kicking game, Graham Gano, they said he was kicking 63-yard field goals earlier today. He kicked a 71-yard one off a tee. They also were saying Brad Norton was looking good as far as putting. Returning, again, it's hard to kind of judge on the returning when you ain't really tackling. You ain't really got on pass. But we will, like I said, we will be in full practice. For anybody who's going to Spartanburg, practice tomorrow, I think is it's in the morning. I want to say 9:30ish, 9:25, 9:30ish. So anybody who's gonna go make that trip to Spartanburg, you got to get up early. I didn't go to training camp this year. I did go. When did I go? Did I go last year? Or the year before? My rookie year, so the year before. I haven't figured it out yet, but if our joint practices with the Dolphins is for the public, which I think it is, I will want to go to that. So we'll see about that. Other than that, like I said, receivers looking good, pretty good so far. Only person I haven't heard anything good about is Brent Burson, which I don't mind that at all. Hopefully we'll cut him, let him go. As far as the quarterbacks, like I said, Cam's been looking good. Cam being able to move around in the pocket is actually something you always blessed to see. Who else? Derek Anderson has been pretty good. He's Derek Anderson, you know what I'm saying? And Joe Webb has been playing everything from what I've been seeing. A little bit of quarterback, a little bit of wide receiver. So yeah, we'll see about that. Hopefully Joe Webb, I think because he can do so many things, they might keep him on the team, but we'll have to see. Other than that, this your boy Mr. T Money 1993 with my Panther update on the first 2 days of training camp. I'm out.
There's a saying, you know, if you're around the ball, good things happen. And I just happened to keep running the ball, and the ball got deflected, and we got to score. You touch the ball, you got to score.